Hello everyone, Carolyn here and welcome to today's tutorial. Today I will be showing you the Mimosa bracelet designed by Melanie, also known as @PDX_RSW_FRA on Instagram, and I just absolutely love this design. It is a 7-pin bar setup. This is your loom configuration. You want your centermost pin bar in your lowermost position. Go up a staggered step, down a staggered step, up a staggered step. I will be showing you band placement on this rendition. So without further ado, let's get started. On this rendition, it is the metallic purple that you see going along the edges here. I'm going to be using the hot pink ocean pearl. I'm going to draw 2. And as with most perimeters, we're just going to simply work our way to the outside of our loom, placing the perimeter. And once we get to the outside, same as our normal perimeter, if my OCD would quit kicking in. Okay, I'll fix it when I go off screen, because I know I will. Alright, so again, just continue to go all the way up your loom, and then you're going to work your way to the opposite side. I'm just going to throw them on there. They will be fixed when I come back, I promise. And I don't recommend you doing that. I do recommend you taking the time and laying them nice and neat, because it comes out so much prettier when you're done, and it's so many less bands to have to untwist at the end of the design. Okay, I also am going to show you another step on the centermost part of the bracelet, this pearl white that you see. I'm going to be using the Ellie green. You're going to put it on the bottom of your hook, and I found it easier just to grab, or loom, sorry. I found it easier just to grab a hook and grab it and twist it 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Well, if you can hold it, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then attach it to your loom. Okay. If you'd rather twist it with your hand, that's fine. Like I said, I just found it easier. So I'm going to put that band on, grab it with my hook, and twist it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just attach it to your loom. If I can get it on there again. Alright, last time. So you grab it and you twist it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then just attach it. Okay, so you're going to continue that all the way up your loom, and then I'll be back to show you our closure step. Be right back. Alright everybody, so I've made it to the top of my loom, and just in case you didn't know how to close it off, you're going to go up to the right at an angle, down to the right at an angle, up to the right at an angle, and then just reverse. Up to the left, down to the left, up to the left, with that single chain crossing over the end. Okay, so now we are ready for our next step. In this rendition, it is the green and the white that you see here. I am going to be using white for the green this time, and then neon pink for the white. Okay, and you can use the same color. I'm just doing this so it'll be a little easier for you to follow when we get to the looming steps. Okay. Alright, so again, I'm going to be using the white for the green. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up to the, you're going to be working with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th pin bar, sorry. But you're going to come up at an angle, and then down at an angle. And then again, I'm going to be alternating colors. This is going to be the white. And then you're just going to go up at an angle, making that X shape. Okay. And then we're going to just repeat that all the way up the loom. So up to the right, down to the right with our white, switching colors, going up to the left, up to the right. Last time, because this is a very basic step, up to the right, down to the right. I'm going to switch colors, up to the left, and then down, or excuse me, up to the right. Okay, so just repeat that all the way up your loom, and I'm going to go ahead and show you our next step as well. In this one, it is the glitter pink, glitter purple that you see right here going along with the green. And I am going to be using the Pearl Hot Pink again. And we're just simply going to place a single chain all the way up the 3rd pin bar and all the way up the 5th pin bar once we've made those X's all the way up the loom. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there so I can continue my X's, but just continue your X's all the way up your loom, and then put the single chain on the 3rd and the 5th pin bar all the way up the loom, and then I'll be back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is going to be the glitter blue that you see going along the glitter purple and the sweet blue. I'm going to be using the sweet deep lilac. We're going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th and 6th pin bar. And what we're going to do is simply place a diagonal band from that 2nd to the 3rd all the way up our loom. Very easy step. And then same thing, opposite side, we're going to go from 5 to 6 with our single band all the way up the loom. Okay, last one, and then I'm going to go off, finish that up, and then I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on to our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the glitter blue that you see, or the sweets blue, excuse me, going along right here on both sides. I'm going to be using the neon pink, and we're simply going to place a single chain up the 2nd pin bar, if I can get it to lay right. Driving me nuts as usual. Okay, again, just a single chain up the 2nd pin bar and a single chain up the 6th pin bar. Easy, easy step. Okay. Alright, and I'm also going to go ahead and show you our next band placement step since it is another easy step. It is the metallic red that you see up underneath the sweets blue. I'm going to be using white. We're going to be working with the 1st, 2nd, 6th, and 7th pin bar, and we're just simply going to place a zigzag all the way up our loom, working our way up the 1st and 2nd pin bars. If it'll go on there, all the way up the loom, and then same thing, opposite side, mirror image, just working our zigzag all the way up the loom on the 6th and 7th pin bar. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish those 2 steps up, and I'll be right back. We have one more band placement step, and then we'll move on to our looming steps. Be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready for our final band placement step. It is going to be a secondary border. It is the black in this rendition, and most of you probably know how to lay a secondary border, but I'm going to demonstrate just for those who do not know. You're going to start on your centermost pin bar and just work your way out to your edge of your loom, just like you would a normal perimeter, and then go straight up just like you do on your normal beginning perimeter. And then I'm going to do the same thing, opposite side, all the way to the outermost pin bar, and then again straight up your loom. Easy, easy peasy. Okay, so I'm going to continue that all the way up the loom, and then when you get to the top of your loom, you just want to follow it in like your original perimeter. Go ahead and put a triple loop cap band on the centermost pin bar, and we'll be ready to loom when we get back. Be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back. I have gotten my triple loop cap band on our centermost pin bar, and now we are ready to begin our looming steps. We're going to go in and loom out that secondary perimeter, just looming each band back to their corresponding home post, just like you would on a normal perimeter, just in case you're not sure. Okay, again, working all the way up the loom, pulling that secondary perimeter, if I can get it to stay on my hook, back upon itself. Same thing, mirror image for the opposite side. You're going to go in, grab that secondary perimeter, and then loom it back to its corresponding home post. all the way up your loom, and then once you get to the top, you're going to follow that back in to the centermost pin bar on either side. Okay, I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on to our next looming step. We are going to be working with the 2nd and the 6th pin bar. What we are going to do is go in and grab our first band, and we're going to just simply loom it back to its home post on both sides. Okay. And then, as soon as I can get it to lay right. Okay. Now what we're going to do is go on the insides of the 2nd and the 6th pin bar, grab that bottommost band of the one that we just loomed up, and bring it up and around to the outside of the peg on both sides, just like that. Okay? And then we're going to continue that all the way up the loom. So we're going to go in, grab our straightforward band, loom it back to its home post. I'm going to go in, grab that bottom band to the band we just loomed, loom it or move it up and around the pin bar. Okay, again, same thing, looming it forward, and going in, grabbing that bottom band and moving it up and around your pin bar. Okay, making sure to grab it from the outside of the pin bar. So in other words, you're going to be grabbing it from the centermost part of your loom and just looming that over. Okay, so I'm going to continue that all the way up my loom, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on to our next looming step. We are going to be working with the 1st, 2nd, 6th, and 7th pin bar. We are always going to be pulling from the 1st and the 7th pin bar, working our way in to the 2nd and to the 6th. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and grab our white or your corresponding colors diagonal band, and then instead of looming it back to the home post, you're going to go one diagonal up from that. Okay? Then you're going to go in, grab your topmost diagonal band, loom it down to your next corresponding pin. So basically when you're going up, you're going to go up at an angle. When you're pulling back down, you're going to go down one further than where the home pin is. So you're going to go up one further, down one further, up one further from the home, down one further from the home. Okay, so you're going to continue to do that all the way up your 1st and 2nd pin bar. You're going to do the same thing, mirror image, for your opposite side. So you're going to always pull from the 7th, going in, grabbing that band. Instead of pulling it to the home pin, you're going to pull it one up from the home pin. Okay, you're going to go in, grab that one down from the home pin. One up, one down, going one up, going one down, last side, or last time on this side, one up, and then one down from the home pin. Okay? Alright, so you're going to continue that all the way up your loom, and then I'll be back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on to our next looming step. We are going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 5th pin bar. And what we're going to do is we're always going to pull from the 2nd to the 3rd and from the 6th to the 5th. Okay? So what we're going to do is go in, grab our diagonal band, and instead of looming it back to the home post, we're going to loom it up and to the right. Okay? And we're going to do that all the way up our loom. So we grab our band, up and to the right, up and to the right, up and to the right. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, mirror image, for the opposite side. So we're going to go in pin bar 6, up and to the left to pin bar 5, all the way up our loom, repeating that step. Okay, last time with you, and then I'm going to go off and finish mine up. And then I'll be back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on to our next looming step. We are going to be working with the 3rd and the 5th pin bar, working our single chains all the way up the loom. We're simply going to go in, grab that single chain, and then loom it straight forward. Repeat that same step all the way up your loom, single chain, and then straight forward. Same thing on your 5th pin bar, single chain, all the way up your loom. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on to our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th pin bar. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in and pull this one back to its corresponding home post. Same thing for the right hand side. Pulling to that center pin. Then we're going to go in and grab these and pull them back out to their corresponding post. And we're going to repeat that step all the way up our loom. So we're going to go in, pull to the center on both sides, go into the center, pull out to the side, to the center, and then again to the side, last time, last set, to the center, from the center to the outer pin bars. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to finish that up by loom, and then when I get back we'll finish up our last 2 looming steps. Be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to move on with our next looming steps. We are going to be working with the 4th pin bar, looming that single chain all the way up our loom. So we're just going to go in, grab that single chain band, and loop it straight forward. Repeating all the way up your loom. Okay, then once you get to the top, you're going to come back and loom your perimeter out. So again, just coming back, grabbing your corresponding band, alright, working your way to the outermost side of your loom, and I just want to stick on there, come off, there we go, and then straight up your loom. Okay, repeating the same thing, mirror image for the opposite side. So you're going to go in, grab your perimeter, loom them back to their corresponding home post to the outermost pin bar. And then once you get to the outermost pin bar, just working your way straight up your loom. Okay, and so you're going to follow that all the way up your loom, looming that single chain first, then following your perimeter, and then all the way back to the center, and then closing it off. So I'm going to go off, finish that up, and then I'll be right back for our final rendition. Alright everyone, I'm back, and I have gotten our mimosa bracelet off of the loom, so hopefully your rendition looks something like this. Please remember that the mimosa bracelet was designed by Melanie, also known as at PDX_RSW_FRA on Instagram. Please go check out her account. She has lots of beautiful original designs as well as renditions of other designers. If you decide to make one, please make sure to hashtag mimosa bracelet on Instagram and also give us a tag. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe by hitting the little button below. And I will see you next time. Loom on, loomers. Have a great day. Bye-bye.